Well, hello, my divine mystics, my priest, my high priestess, my star seeds, light beings, lightnings, just my amazing people out there. Hello, thank you so much for tuning into another episode of Being the Light podcast with yours truly, Kalima. As always, we are tapping into the 777 frequency, which is divine alignment. So if you were brought to this channel, there is a reason why. If you're not familiar with this channel, welcome to Being the Light podcast with yours truly, Kalima. This podcast, we talk about everything dealing with spirituality, love, religion, and any topic that will uplift, empower you along your spiritual journey. So today's episode, we are going to be talking about how to embrace your light. If you found this channel, then it's no surprise. This is just simply universal confirmation that you are a light being, a light worker, which means that you were blessed with unique gifts for your unique soul mission. In this episode, I'm going to walk through how to stop resisting the unique path that you're on as a light worker and how to navigate through that journey successfully with least resistance. You must embrace your core nature, which is light. You are light. So let's get started. How to embrace your light. Now, what is your light? Your light is love. Your light is peace. Your light is abundance. Your light is forgiveness. Your light is your pure energy that aligns with the universal principles of love. And if you are a light worker, your light will more than likely fall into some of the categories I mentioned earlier. But essentially, you were created to uplift the consciousness on earth, your unseen gifts, visions, intuition. You were created to be love. You were created to be light. You were created to be hope. And so your life mission is to embrace your light, learning to embrace the light despite the circumstances, learning to look beyond what you see in the physical realm and only see love. Transmute pain into love. Transmute fear into love. Transmute betrayal into love. Transmute abandonment into love. You were created to transmute any low vibrational energy or frequency to higher states of light. How to embrace it is the question. Well, my first recommendation is build a connection with God, with the divine, the creator. Build a unique connection with the Most High. There are a multitude of ways to find a practice that allows you to connect with God. And if you don't know where to start by prayer. You don't have to belong to a specific religious sector or group to pray to God, to pray to the Most High. You can simply pray and ask God for understanding, for discernment, for wisdom, for truth, for forgiveness, for love. You can ask God for anything, and it doesn't require you to do anything but you separating yourself from others. State your intention. I would like to connect with God, and just talk and ask God for what it is that you seek. Start from there. But building a connection with God or higher power is so important, because that is how you embrace the divine light that lives within you. You must find the light within you in order to be a light on earth. My second recommendation is be righteous. Always follow the righteous path. And the righteous path always stands in truth, which is love, peace, light. It doesn't mean that you are not going to slip and fall and make mistakes. We all do. To maintain a state of high vibrational energy is very difficult in this world. However, when you continuously practice maintaining a high vibrational frequency, you become more consistent in maintaining a loving frequency. But to walk a righteous path means you must have righteous character. You must treat others as you would like to be treated. You must remain humble despite the highs and lows of life. You must be honorable. Honor your commitments. You must be truthful, forgiving, kind, understanding. You must be merciful. And I can go on. However, make sure that you are always standing in righteous character. Light only lives in righteousness. Embracing your light means you must be righteous to yourself and others. My third recommendation is follow your intuition. Always follow your intuition. That is how God speaks to us. That is God's guidance. And your intuition is not meant to be agreed upon by others. Your intuition, where your intuition tells you to go, you go, because that is God's voice guiding you on your path. So always follow your intuition, and what will eventually happen is that you will build an inner trust within yourself. You will learn to trust yourself. You will learn to independently follow your own inner compass. Following your intuition is pivotal for a light worker. So always listen and trust the voice that is within, that tells you to turn down that street, or to not go to that event, or to say hi to this person, or to apply for that job, to purchase that lottery ticket, to pray, to follow that business idea that occurred in a serendipitous way. Follow your intuition, and who cares what people think? They are not you, and they were not created to fulfill your unique mission. You were. So don't follow what other people think or say. Follow your intuition. That is how you build and deepen your connection with God, but also you build an inner trust within, where you become more self-reliant and more connected to God. And my last recommendation is to follow your passions. Now, for some of you, this may be easy. Oh, why wouldn't I follow my passions? I love to paint. I love to dance. I love to play football or basketball. However, for some people, this is very difficult, following your passions. I would say this one was probably the most difficult for me, simply because I grew up in a society where I felt as though my passions did not align with my environment. So I tried to conform to corporate America, going through the corporate ladder, and that became my passion, to break glass ceilings. But was that a passion of mine, to be an accountant, to be an auditor? Absolutely not. I had to learn through that process, through that chapter in my life. You should follow what feels good for you. Who cares what other people may think? My interest has always been in spirituality and diving deep into the inner self. Your inner self is the most mysterious thing that exists, your soul. I was always interested in spirituality when I was younger. However, as I got older and once I started living on my own, I realized that I love praying, I love yoga, I love listening to sound baths, I love to cook, I love to learn about the soul. I love to learn about my past life and my life mission or my life path number. Like, I want to know about the real me, not this tangible me. I want to know the intangible part of myself. So following my passion was difficult because I wasn't aware of content and platforms where I could engage in these conversations. I'm older now, so much more free, and I have a better understanding of what my passions are just by following my intuition and allowing my intuition to guide me. My intuition put me in places and rooms where I would have never thought I belonged, but I'm here. You don't have to know everything. Following and pursuing your passions is so important because that is how you experience the joy of your light. You will see how your impact and the joy that you receive from pursuing a passion is the ultimate self-fulfillment. So not only are you being energetically charged within, it's giving you this sense of joy, peace, and harmony. Also, you are leaving an impact on others, and then you become the one that people want to see. This is how you can embrace your light. These are 4 recommendations that have been very helpful. So I hope that this helps you along your path. Hopefully you resonated with this message and it was helpful to some degree along your spiritual path. I could have recorded almost a 3-hour episode just going through my recommendations on how to better serve your spiritual journey and embrace your light, but these are the top 4 for sure that really drastically helped me on my journey. So I hope that this was helpful, beneficial, and rewarding to hear. And if it was, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Being the Light podcast with yours truly, Kalima. And as always, peace, love, and light.